Okay, let's bring Jen back in. Come on back in, Jen. Come on back in. Come on back in. Now she's back in. Okay. I just got off the phone with my ex-girlfriend. Guess what she's been going through for the last 6 years too, but didn't really have the understanding to share with me, Jen. Also, had the confusion to participate in and be really confused by and be hurt by and be subjected to and be controlled by. Guess, yeah. So, my ex-girlfriend's been getting it for the last few years too, but she doesn't have the healthiest frameworks as I do. Yeah, man. You know, everybody is vulnerable to this shit, right? You've been researching. I bet you have. Isn't it a little easier now that you know what the fuck? Isn't it a little bit easier to handle? Yep. And it's sad because like now with this research you can see other people who may be affected who are like the indigo children who are receiving messages about how we're from outer space or blah blah blah. Anybody that gets a channeled message, mine is on a lesser degree, sure, well they have people on different degrees of the program. Absolutely. And mine was on a lesser degree as well, but they turned that fucking shit on hot these last few months. So I mean I got a whole nother level these last few months. So, and I mean, some of the indigo things are real. Like, some kids really are gifted. But nowadays, if they're hearing things on Voice to Skull that don't make sense for a kid to be saying, it's just part of the fucking mind control program, as far as I can tell this year. And parents are like, what? My child's gifted? So I'm saying all the light workers like, what? I'm having conversations with entities. Or they're like, oh, I'm being attacked by demons or whatever. No, you're not. This is the voice of Allah. Tell us everything you know about the terrorist plot. I mean, come on, you guys. Be careful with your space, man. Don't buy that shit. You know who's in your space, man. You're not stupid. Now, maybe you may be ignorant as to your power in the situation, but you own that fucking space if you forgot. You should feel that out and then check the science and go from there and see what's been going on in your space. Okay, that's how I feel about it. I'm gonna go down here and see if I have a towel. I think the lady I helped took all my towels. I think I have a towel to fucking shower with right now. I have to go to Walmart and get a towel. That's stupid. Okay, I'm gonna go buy a towel from Walmart. Who wants to go to fucking Walmart? What's up? My cat just fought. What's up? My cat just fought. You guys, it's my birthday. Let me check these broadcast details. John Life is here. Mark is here. Hey, you guys. Oh, I guess I have to go to Walmart. Thank you, my cat just farted. You guys, if you want to help Brother Dank fix the RV, I'm about to pay the RV man all my bucks, so you can get me up on a payment by a couple bucks if you want to put in a couple bucks, because that will be contributed to the RV guy, those couple bucks. Just putting that out there. It's my birthday. Am I cutting my hair tonight? I just messaged Renette. I did not get a text back. I should call her on the way to the hospital. I mean, on the way to fucking Walmart. Jeez. I'm gonna hit this bowl and then we'll call Renette and then we'll go to Walmart. And I'm gonna try to keep my batteries going this whole time. She didn't sound convincing. Well, we've been talking about it for a while. My beard's just been a-growing this whole time. We've been talking about it. Not committed. Actually, she tried to help me start this. She tried to help me jumpstart this RV about a week ago, so she's down. She's down, but she lives across the river, so it's a little thing to go back and forth for some of us sometimes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I just worked my day job for a while today, That's what I've been doing. Getting the phones charged up. Oh, shit. Dropping my ring all day. I don't want to put my ring... Shit. Like, I don't want to put my ring on my butterfinger because it's, like, hard to get off and I freak out. I'm like, get it off. So I put it on this finger and it slides off all the time. Rings. How am I supposed to wear this ring? Somebody fill me in. This is exactly what's up, though. I should have drugs, I don't. I should have, I'm gonna be on this, I think I'm gonna be on this fucking farm or something soon, though. I'm gonna be on this very chill area real soon. I'll be scooting in and out of chill into the hustle, back to the chill. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that. I totally talked to this dude. He's probably gonna let me park out in the country. It's gonna be awesome. Don't cut it too short. I know, huh? Actually, I look best with like a shorter beard and a little bit longer hair. Your beard is too long. It is a little too long. But also, if you've ever been gang stalked for being called a terrorist or whatever, you'd stop giving a fuck about what your beard looked like because it's gonna be a terrorist beard no matter what. And you kind of stop giving a fuck about people's what they give a fuck about. You really do. That's not even a joke. That's not even facetious. This is definitely a fucking Unabomber ass, Osama bin Laden ass. Jesus is the last guy you think of beard because you've been brainwashed to fucking. You stop caring about all the trivial shit you do. You don't give a shit about shit that doesn't matter. Seriously though, man, my poor ex-girlfriend, she was like going through the whole like where they try to test you and they try to get you all pumped up and shit. And so they were pumping her fucking up so hard, you know, like getting her all excited about shit, having her ready to fucking turn in people for the fucking human trafficking, whatever she got to do to get out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. She was telling me that's what she was going through, fucking giving in and shit. I'm like, come on, dude, poor baby. Everybody's so clueless too. Everybody's so vulnerable. You know, it's fucked up. Why is she your ex? Huh? Because we had a pretty horrible relationship and it was really toxic and um she ended up not being that healthy for me even with she putting me at risk with some of these programs, like maybe making me appear like I'm into shit I'm not into because I was never home all day and she was into some shit. So it did kind of raise the heat just a tad, me being involved with her as well. But poor thing was being targeted too, you know what I'm saying? I don't fucking blame anybody who's a fucking victim of this shit. I pretty much have compassion for them if they've been subjected to this. And I was really thankful that um, I was really thankful that I could give her some understanding today. They provoke curiosity or worse, man. They can provoke rage. They can provoke confusion. They can evoke whatever you want. They measure your potential to evoke response, and what that is based on your current brain state, based on your current uh, status of the program that you are. If we inserted this stimulus, what would be the potential evoked response? Right. If we suggested this into her brain, what might be the potential response of her brain? Of her, what might she act on if we did this, perhaps? So they have like potential response, and they like consider, well, what we're gonna try. What's the potential it's gonna fucking work? Blah blah blah. And so they base the program on your probable response. Even they calculate this shit. I don't know what's a transmitter do. Okay, and they can like suggest all things are transmitted. Like, how do you think we're doing it? And this type of shit on the Voice of Skull. Honestly, dude, I don't know how they do it. I'm pretty much. I don't have any tattoos. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any piercings, but they fucking get right in. So no, I don't think it's that. I think it's just your electromagnetic frequency, and they just have your signature, and they just beam it on in. What's up, Douglas Craig? What's up, buddy? You guys, let me give a big ups to Doug. Oh, Howie's here too? You guys also, I forgot. Howie's here. Matt's here. And this little girl right here is a symbol. She's a symbol. I'm gonna try to follow her too. What's up, little Chief Puff? What's up? You were oblivious. Oh, you're oblivious to what was going on? I missed some of those comments. What's up, Howie Manley? You guys were in here talking about targeted individuals and gang stalking and my fucking birthday resurrection year 33 as we roll this joint. What's up, Call Me Yours? I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to do it. All you have to do is take those one or two steps to where like it happens. I'm ready to do it. Call me yours. Um, but we're waiting on you on that. I said I'm ready. You got tattooed in the midst by the guy living here, right? Well, that That probably tattooed some trauma into your brain right in that area, but I don't think it's really a transmitter. You're confused, say again? Oh, I'm just saying we're talking about targeted individuals and gang stalking and my birthday and the resurrection year of 33 and the solution, the answer to everything, the end of every curse, the healing of the nations, the end of night, the end of all darkness. I'm about to get a towel at Walmart. About to get a towel. Does anyone want to walk with me to Walmart? They're like, nah. They're like, nah. You walk virtually? Okay, we'll all go then. We'll all go. You would walk with me to Walmart, really, huh? And we'd team up and we'd be like, we have each other's back against all the harassment. Does God or Satan have anything to do with what you're talking about? Okay, not really. It's what it is a totally human program, Howie. It is sophisticated enough technology to where the operators of this program can make you think maybe God is involved or Satan is involved, but ultimately, in the terms that you're considering, no, there's no direct involvement with God or Satan. It's human beings who are, inspired by the delusion that they are experiencing some work of the Lord, or they're under some confusion that results in demonic influence, demonic type archon influence, and those types of energies. But what we're seeing is human being actors who are willfully choosing to do some real fucked up shit to other human beings. It's like a psychological operation. It's called Targeted Individual on YouTube. Don't worry, we're just gaslighting you. Shit like that. I'm not gaslighting you. I'm not gang stalking you. I'm just targeting you right now. Seriously. There's no fucking hot words, dude. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Nobody's gonna record your fucking nobody's gonna record your brain and then play it back like you said it somewhere and then act like you entrapped yourself when you never even said this shit. There's a large group of people running this. There is a group of people running this, dude. You gotta Google it, man. Like there's obviously a lot of investments in this shit. Yes, there's a powerful group. I don't know how large it is. It's large enough. There's lots of different cliques that are brought in to handle some of the different deeds. There's a lot of different prongs in the fucking a lot of different prongs on this fork. A few different prongs on this fork. Individual copycats. There's individuals. Everybody's got their own role in the program. Everybody has different roles. There's different levels of fucking participants, perpetrators. Some people are techs who operate the machines. Some people are psyop specialists, maybe, who design the program. Some people just administrate the fucking funds and pay the low-level gang stalkers or whatever. What words do I Google? Targeted individual, gang stalking, voice to skull, gaslighting, neuro monitoring, synthetic telepathy, and directed energy weapons. Those should cover just about most of the experience. Electronic surveillance and harassment, overt surveillance, directed conversation, organized stalking, gang stalking, electronic harassment and surveillance. What's up, Peter? And hey, man, I'm thankful that I had enough sense to not be driven crazy at this point. I'm also thankful for reaching my ex-girlfriend today and giving her some love. What's up, Peter? Because, man, poor baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, the person I feel started uses words like psychohistory, philomath, and manipulation. Of course, dude, the people who would introduce you, to such, is it well known? It's kept on the low down, and it's getting more well known. And there's no real denying that the science is there on it. And people are actually winning lawsuits and shit. Like, they're winning civil cases, so it's a thing. If you can collect evidence, like, it's definitely a crime. Um, but, I'm pretty cool about it considering, but man, oh yeah, and then I was just going through, like, what it must have been like for her in the relationship, experiencing all this total paranoid freak out. You can't trust anybody. Like, I get it. Did I see your long message? What was it, on Twitter? I'm not sure, hon. I'll have to check that one out. I have to check back again. I don't think I saw a long message last, no. But I'll look for it. I will look for it. Okay, we're coming up on 2:03. I still need to go to the store. Because I don't feel like going to the store. But I will. Everybody's posting happy birthday on my Facebook timeline. That's nice for everybody. Okay. And these batteries just don't last. They just don't last. Okay, so he started with use words like psychohistory. Okay, so they anchored you to some triggers, some trigger words. They also use neurolinguistic programming. They'll do things like run hand signs that mean certain things that will trigger you subconsciously. They'll say things like when you're not really paying attention, they'll be like things like I'm such a fucking awesome person, or they'll be like I'm fucking way richer than you. They'll do shit like that. You'll be like, did you really just do that? And they really did. I had this one guy a long time ago. One of the first weird experiences I had. Check this out. I was on probation for weed, and I went and smoked some weed with the first guy I found with some weed. Well, this guy was not the guy to get weed from, because I was like off of weed for a while, so it was really strong when I hit it. And he said, "Hey man, you like language? We got talking about language." He's like, "Check this out." I said, "Whoa, do that again." He said, "Sure, I'll do it again." And I was like, "What is that?" He said, "Oh, it's like you put time on repeat. Oh, it's like you put time on repeat. Oh, it's like you put time on repeat." And for the whole rest of the night, it's this fucking freak out experience. And like a guy walks by with a "Kill Yourself" T-shirt, and I'm way too fucking high, and like it's like time's on repeat. They also want to affect your timelines, right? So I think on the quantum computer and shit, it's revealed things like you can affect future and past timelines. Like you can probably affect the future and the past, dude. You can like change the future and the past. So you have another friend, the Barker. He's a sleight of hand magician. Right? It's just cheap tricks, man. Just cheap tricks, dude. Let me borrow that fucking computer, dude. I got a whole other program with your cheap tricks, dude. I got a classy fucking operation in mind. I got some real miracle magic in store. Let me borrow that computer. How clever, right? How cool. I forget what a gambit is. It's like, what is it? Some type of game? I forget what a gambit is. A sneaky move. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. We'll call checkmate on his gambit shit and say, I caught you with your pants down, loser. You got your fucking ass hanging out. You must have a high IQ. I mean, I'm blessed to be aware, dude. I'm pretty, like, aware. And, I'm pretty discerning. I'm pretty intelligent, sure. Thankfully, I have some intelligence where I'm not always totally confused, and I have a pretty good grip on my reality experience, and I have a pretty good grip on the language to describe it in terms that people will understand. That's what I'd say about IQ. I also have a pretty decent emotional quotient. Okay. Okay. We're gonna walk to Walmart. This battery's gonna die soon, but we'll do it. Okay. guess I'll go change out the battery. You guys, if I change out the batteries, will you still walk with me? We're gonna have to disconnect the broadcast. Can we still all go together? She'll be riding 6 minutes when she comes. She'll be riding 6 minutes when she comes. Oh, let me do this. And then, also we're gonna watch this guy try to fix the RV maybe for a bit. That'll be fun. Actually, that'll be boring and frustrating. I hate trying to fix shit when it doesn't work. Like, I'm not the mechanic. I'm not the accountant. I'm not the doctor. Sometimes I'm not the attorney. Like, some shit that's not my job to fuck with. Why am I being sat in front of this like it's my fucking shit? Not my job. Like, how did I get put in front of how did I get put in front of how did I get put in front of the rig spraying starter fluid down the pipe and fucking... I'm not that handy, dude. It's just I never really fucked with it, dude. I gave up a bunch of worldly possessions at some point. Like, I've been living in fucking apartment complexes or whatever. It's like I don't give the shit too much, and like I don't have any like sense of proprietary ownership over anything that's like worth like keeping up. You know what I'm saying? I don't own it, so like why would I fuck with it? Like I'll call in the mechanic or whatever if I'm ever driving a car. And apparently this week I'm driving a rig, which I might own or something. So I'm stepping into it. No, we didn't walk yet. I'm about to have to restart. Do I miss my possessions? No, man, no. Like, the only possessions that I miss, like, are maybe just, like, a spiritual thing. I can buy another Bible if I need to. Somebody took one of my church programs. I felt kind of bad about that, but she didn't take my church, you know? So, do I miss possessions? No, man, everything's provided. Like, what do I need? I have some, like, a couple of spiritual items, like some singing bowls. I have a guitar. That's about it. I guess what I could do... No, I want to change this battery out. Do you guys mind if I restart? Let's see. I'm going to ask for the follow if you haven't followed yet. That'll make it easier. Howie, I'm going to restart. Definitely follow me. Okay? Okay, guys, thanks.